So today's topic of our class is plastid. What do you understand by plastid? Plastid is a very interesting topic of the chapter, the fundamental unit of life, cell. Right students? Plastid cell organelle एक ऐसा organelle है जो कि plant cells में पाए जाते हैं. In which cell do we find plastids? We find plastids only in plant cells and it is absent in animal cells. What is the structure of plastid and how many types of plastids we know and what is the function of plastids? We will learn in this topic. Alright. So plastid is basically divided into three broad categories. Plastid is divided into three broad categories. The first plastid is chromoplast, chloroplast, and the third one is leucoplast. These are the three broad types of plastids we will learn. Now before moving towards the types of plastids, just let me tell you that plastid is also a double membrane structure like mitochondria. Right students? Plastid is also a double membrane structure and it is also known as semi-autonomous organelle. Now can anyone say me why plastid is known as semi-autonomous organelle? Anyone? Anyone else? Okay, Pratik.
Plastid is called the semi-autonomous organelle because it has its own DNA and ribosome and are able to produce some of its proteins.
Correct. You remember we discussed this topic earlier in mitochondria also. That mitochondria and plastids are known as semi-autonomous organelle because of the presence of its own DNA material, right? Now, let's come to the different types of plastid. Okay, just quickly revise this. What is plastid? Plastid is a cell organelle having double membrane structure which is present in the plant cell. All of you can say these points. Now, types of plastids. Chromoplast. This type of plastid is responsible for imparting different colors in the plant. You have seen the raw tomatoes are green in color, whereas as soon as it starts ripening, the color of the tomato gets converted into red color. So have you ever wondered why the color changes? The color changes in plants, whether it is of fruits or flowers or the leaves, it is because of a special pigment known as chromoplast. Under this chromoplast, you will learn there are many pigments which is responsible for various colors in the world. In the field of botany, that is plants. For example, there is a pigment known as xanthophyll. There is a pigment known as xanthophyll. There is a pigment known as carotenoid. These pigments are specialized pigments which helps in giving colors in the shade of red to pink. In the shade of red to pink. Where you find the color of the fruits or the leaves or the flowers are reddish, orangish, pinkish, yellowish in nature, it is because of the presence of this two pigments, that is xanthophyll and carotenoids in the chromoplast. Alright, so chromoplast is responsible for imparting various colors in fruits, vegetables and flowers. Moving to the next type of plastid, that is chloroplast. Chloroplast is a very broad term which is filled with a specialized pigment that is known as chlorophyll, which all of you are well aware of. Chlorophyll क्या है? Chlorophyll एक ऐसी pigment है जो कि chloroplast में present होती है and because of the presence of chlorophyll, we can see the plants as in green shade. And due to the presence of this chlorophyll, the plants are able to synthesize their own food via the process of photosynthesis. Right students, all of you are aware of this fact. The third type of plastid is leucoplast. What is leucoplast? Leucoplast is basically a colorless plastid. It does not have any color to give for. But then why it is in the category of plastid? It must be somewhere else. Right? Leucoplast is a colorless plastid which is responsible for storage. Storage of what, students? Storage of the foods which plants have made during the time of photosynthesis. Alright, so in the next class we will be discussing about the different parts of chloroplast, the grana, the stroma, the thylakoids. All right. So that's all for today. Thank you.